Alright, so today we are going to learn how to download a base map so that we can create maps for thematic analysis. Okay, now a base map is a map which will help you to take a base map. Matlab it is a map on which you can digitize. Okay, so we are going to do the map of Mumbai. So what do I do for that? I go to Google Chrome. I type Mumbai outline map. I go to images, I click on tools, I click on size, and I click on large. When I click on large, I will only get those maps which have a large resolution. That means the maps will be clearer. So this is one map that I can see with the outline properly given. Along with that, there are ward boundaries also. So what I'm going to do is I will open the image, right click, and then I will save the image. Now when I'm saving the image, I will make sure I make a new folder in a different drive, not on the C drive. Okay, and I save everything there is because whatever I do related to this project should be saved in the single folder. This is the requirement of QGIS because if your files are fragmented here and there, it makes it difficult to function in the GIS software. I am saving it here with the name Mumbai. As it gets saved, I close my Google and I start my QGIS. Now, after installation, when you start QGIS desktop, it takes a little time. My version of QGIS desktop is 3.34, the name of which is PriceRem. You may get a higher version when you're installing the software because every time you install the software, a latest version is available on the internet. So this window will appear when you are starting QGIS software. We will wait for it to start. It takes a little time if your computer is full with files. Okay, now this is the interface of QGIS. Okay, here you have written untitled project because this is a new project that I'm going to start in the software. These are my old projects. Now when I click on new project from here, a new window, a plain window opens. On the left side where you can see my mouse is called the layers panel, and this part is called the map window. Okay, it is called the map window. Now when I want to start creating a map, the first step that I have to do in QGIS is to do georeferencing. Okay, now you see the option of layer here. Okay, you will click on layer, you will click on add layer, and you will click on add raster layer. The data that you do not create, the map that you do not create in QGIS is called a raster layer, and the map that you create in QGIS is called a vector layer. So once I click on add raster layer, I can then click on browse, and I can go to my folder where I have saved it. It was in D drive. The name of my folder was Mumbai project. From here I can see my image. I am opening it, clicking on add and then close. Now this is my Mumbai image. It's also a map, but it is not editable. I cannot change anything in this map. Moreover, when you zoom, you will see that the data is pixelated. The boundaries are pixelated. It signifies that it is an image and I cannot change anything in this. Okay. So to change, I have to first create a map on this. To create a map on this, I need to first do georeferencing. So how to do georeferencing? I go to raster. Okay. See, these are all the options that I have here. Okay. Now I cannot see the option of georeferencer anywhere. Now it may happen that when you are downloading and installing the software, first time some options are not available. So in that case, you need to go to settings, you need to go to options. Sorry, you need to go to plugins, you need to go to manage and install plugins. Let it connect to the internet. You need internet for this. Here you will type georeferencer. Okay, so this is a georeferencer extension and there is a freehand. So you will click on georeferencer extension and you will click on install plugin and I will close it. It means that now the georeferencing panel, the georeferencer has been added to your software. Now, when you go to layer, okay, the option of georeferencer will appear. Okay, now once you click on georeferencer, you can click over here open raster. You will see the symbol of an R and also a plus sign. Click on it. Again, you will have to go back, go to your folder, open this. Now, what does georeferencer ask? Georeferencer asks for coordinates. Now, here we are working with maps. So, how are locations defined? Locations are defined with latitude and longitude. Okay. But in this map, I do not have latitude and longitude. So, what will I do? I will have to go back to Google, type Mumbai, go to maps. What will open here? You will see it is showing an outline of Mumbai. Yes. So what will I do? I will zoom it here. Okay. And somewhere here in the corner, I will do right click and I can see the location. So what is the location? 19.31, 72.79. Now obviously I will not remember this. So what will I do? I will take a book and a pen and in that I will write it down. Okay. Now 72.79 is the value which will go in X. So what will I do? I will zoom it here. I took the point of this point only and I will click on add point and I will click here. Now the bigger value for Indian areas goes in X and the smaller value goes in Y. So what was my value? 72.79 and 19.31. So here I will type 72.79 and I will type 19.31 and I will click on OK. Can you see a red dot which has come here? This red dot is seen here. Whatever value I have typed, the red dot is seen here. Now, not just one, I actually need four coordinates in four different directions. So, what will I do? Now, I am going to zoom here. Okay, and now I will go to my Google again and I will take a point of this area. Now, it will not be 100% correct. Okay, but you have to try your best. Now, always cross verify twice which area are you taking. Now, what is this 73.00 and 19.22? I click here. This is the add point option. I click on add point. I click here. It was 73.00, 19.22. I click on OK. Now I've taken 2 points. I now need to take two more points. But the problem with Mumbai is that the shape of Mumbai is tapering in the south. So if I take 2 points very near also, it will not give me the correct answer. So 1 point I can take here and the same point I will search on Google. This was the point. You have to zoom to the maximum extent possible so that you get accuracy. Right click and see 72.86, 18.98. 18.98 and I click OK. Okay, now 3 points have been taken. The fourth point I can take either here or here somewhere. So I will be taking here, which is the Bay Area of Mumbai. And 72.81, 19.02. Just cross checking. Yes. And I click on OK. Now, after this step, what do I have to do? I have to click on the Start Georeferencing button. Okay, and please set output file name. I will click OK, and transformation type will remain linear. Okay, and automatically it will give the name Mumbai underscore modified dot tiff. This underscore modified dot tiff is given by the software, and the rest of the name, if you want to change, you can change, or you can keep it as it is and just click on OK. Now what do you see? You see that for every red point there is a red line. Okay, it means, and there are some residual pixels here. Okay, now what does it mean? It simply means that the points, wherever I have plotted the points, should have been in a different place. Now how do I correct it? Because residual pixels are required only till 0.05. Above that is not allowed, or maximum 0.5 tak hi you can take the residual pixels. If they are more than that, that means your georeferencing is improper. And when your georeferencing is improper, what happens is your map will shrink, or it will become oversized, or it will compress. In that case, if your base map is not proper, you will not be able to create the correct map over it. So what do I do now? I click on move GCP point. Okay, I click on it and I take it here. Okay, the same thing I do for other points also. I just select it and I drag it only little at a time. It cannot be continuously dragging at the same time. And the fourth point. Now remember students, you have to do this moving of the points in the same order of which you plotted the points. Okay, you cannot go anyhow you want. And even while plotting, you have to either do anti-clockwise or clockwise. It cannot be first this point, then this point, then this, then this. No, it has to be in an order. Now you see, after moving it once, my residual pixels were 23, 30 like that, and now they've come down to 6576. I have to reduce them further because they're still very high. Again, I start with my first point, then my second point. Now, don't worry if it is going outside the map, that is absolutely fine. It is not just giving the coordinates to the map outline, it is binding a box. So, it's absolutely fine. I'm moving my third point, and now I move my fourth point. Now see how much is my error. Now it has come down to 1010, but it has to further go down. Okay, so again I start with the first point. This is my third point. And now finally I come down to my fourth point. Now you see my error has gone down so much, correct? So if I achieve this error, that is the residual pixels, I can go ahead with finalizing my image. Now since I have moved my points 3 times, I will again click on this green play button, which is the button of start georeferencing, and it will say your georeferencing was successful. After I get this message, I will close it and I will save it. So I will save it in the same folder with whatever name it is giving and just click on save. Now you find there are two layers added here. One is the earlier one which we had added, and the second one is the modified one. So the earlier one we will right click and we will do remove layer, and the one that is modified we will add. But you cannot see the map. So you will click on zoom full and you can see the map. Now when you're moving your cursor here on the map, can you see your coordinates? These are the coordinates which you gave and they exist in reality. Now if you see, the map has not changed its shape because our georeferencing was almost perfect, and that's why it did not change its shape. But if you had not removed the error, the map's shape would have changed. Did you understand? So this is the entire process of georeferencing any map.